We have two symbols in math that help us put things together in a special way. We have something called an intersection, and it looks like an N, intersection. And we have something called a union. Once again, you've got a U for your union symbol and an N for your intersection symbol. So that can help you remember which is which when you're drawing it. So here's the idea. The intersection is like an upside down bucket. This is an analogy to help you remember how to do this. It dumps stuff out, right? It empties. So the idea is, whenever you see an intersection, it dumps everything. And on a picture, remember the stuff in common, that would be the overlap. The overlap shading part. That's what's in common. Okay? For a union, you can think of this as a bucket that's right side up, where it's going to hold everything. And when I say everything, guys, it's everything being discussed. It's not that you just say, okay, all numbers in the world. Everything as far as the pieces, or the pieces of the groups that you have that you're trying to put together. So here you're combining your groups. In one combination, you only keep what the groups have in common. In the other combination, the union, you keep everything that was in those two groups. So let's practice some examples with that. Something important to point out here is that sometimes it might not have anything in common. Maybe when you make your intersection, since it's picky, you may have no pieces in common. Empty or null are ways to refer to this. So we have what's called a null set in words. Symbols, you can just give me plain braces to show there's nothing in it. Or a circle or zero with a slash through it means nothing. Empty, null, you can use the words null set, braces, or this symbol for when there's nothing in the set. So now let's look at some possible combinations. How about this? I'm going to say, example, given that A, some set that I'm just going to name A randomly, it doesn't really matter, has these pieces in it. This is group A, team A. And I'll tell you that B has these pieces in it. First, I'll say part A. I want you to find A union B. So when I put these together in a union, what do I get? Remember, the union's like the bucket that holds stuff. So basically everything from B will go inside of it and everything from A will go inside of it. So A union B is equal to, and we're going to keep all the pieces. So let's see, we have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, we have it again, whatever, and a 5 and a 6. So we'll take all the pieces. Take all pieces from both. That's what you did. Okay, so you're looking for what's in common now, right? Only stuff in common. Because remember, this thing is upside down, it's going to dump out anything that doesn't match. So A intersect B. Let's see, I have a 1 and 2 that's not in B, and a 5 and 6 that doesn't match, but I do have these that match, right? 3 and 4 is in both. So that's what's in common, 3 and 4. So with the union, you took all pieces from both. With the intersection, you only took the stuff in common. And remember, sometimes, as you're working these, it's possible to have nothing in common. Which is when you got the null, or the empty set.